In this video, let's talk about the chapter exams. It is a requirement in this class that for all of your unit exams, you need to come in person to the main campus GCC testing center to have your exams proctored. Each exam will be taken at the completion of each unit and it will cover the unit's material. There is practice materials in Canvas and in my math lab to help you prepare. Now the chapter text again must be taken in person and proctored with one of our GCC proctors at the GCC main campus testing center. So please make sure that you make arrangements to come to the testing center to make your exam. Make sure that you do this in a timely manner, giving them a couple days in advance to make sure that you're guaranteed the day and the time that you want. If you cannot meet these requirements, you will receive a 0 for your exam, and there is no makeups or retakes. So please make sure that you follow the calendar and that you make arrangements to take each exam with our testing center. You must take the exam within the testing availability window provided. You'll see on the calendar in Canvas and in each of the modules there is a testing window. Your exam must be taken in that testing window on or before the last due date. So please make sure that you make arrangements for that. All information is in Canvas on how to make an appointment for your exam. You could either call or you can fill out the online request form, but you need to make sure that you do this in a timely manner. So please make sure that you look at Canvas for all information regarding procedures, rules, testing availability times, and all the different requirements. Okay? Now, as you're taking your exam, you should be working out all problems on a separate sheet of paper. Showing your work is a way for me to give you full credit, making sure that you've done all of your steps properly to ensure that you're doing the correct pieces, and it's to give you partial credit. In my math lab sometimes, when you enter in the answer, if you don't enter it in perfectly, my math lab will mark you all wrong. Well, I would hate to give you no credit if you're doing all or most of the problem correctly. So the way for me to give you partial credit is for you to show all of your work. Once you do this, you're going to submit this work within 5 minutes of completing your exam. There's an assignment in Canvas for each test, so you can upload your work there. So not 15 minutes, not 10 minutes, but immediately after finishing your exam, you'll scan and upload your work within 5 minutes. I will then look at your work and look at your test, and then I'll be able to give you full credit for showing all of your work and partial credit if you make any mistakes. Okay, please make sure that you do that. If you do not submit your work within the time frame above, if your work is unclear or incomplete, if it is unorganized and not labeled, no credit will be given for your questions, even if you're correct, even if you have the correct answer. So I'm not just looking for correct answers, I'm looking for the whole correct process of you working through each problem. So please make sure that you practice that as you're doing your homework, that you really make sure that you do a good job during your exams, so you get all the credit you deserve. Okay? Now, every student has the opportunity to earn extra credit on every single exam if you complete the chapter review in my math lab with at least an 80% before taking your unit exam. Remember, do that before you take your test. Number 1, it'll help you prepare for the exam, and then number 2, you'll get your extra credit. The questions that I've put on your review look very similar to the questions that you're going to see on your exam. So it'll be a really good way to test to make sure that you're understanding all the material all at once at the end of each unit. Okay? No exams will be given late without prior approval, so please make sure that you are paying attention to the calendar and the due dates and the testing window, that you contact the testing center as soon as possible so you can make an appointment to take your exams. Please don't wait to the last minute because they cannot guarantee you a spot. It is first come, first serve. So please make sure that you do that so you can have the test given or taken by its due date. You must notify me of your situation and make proper arrangements before the day of the test. Please do not email me at the last minute and say that you couldn't make it down to the testing center. You have a testing window with multiple days, so please make sure that you're responsible and use the calendar to make sure that you take the test in that exam window. Okay? If you fail to communicate with me before the missed exam, you'll receive a 0 for your exam, and it will count toward your final grade. Remember, there are no retakes or makeups for exams, so please make sure, again, that you follow the calendar and you take your exam in that testing window on or before the due date. Let me know if you have any questions on that.